trucking journey. I'm Trucker Jim, and I delivered my load of potato chips on the other side of Charlotte, and well, I just dropped my trailer, so I need an empty for my next load, so they sent me to IKEA, and there's a few trailers here. Now, there's no need for me to ring the bell and wait however long it takes IKEA to come. I just need an empty. Here's one that's backed up to the dock, and as I look, the door is closed, so I'll just take a peek inside, and well, she's empty. So this one is now mine. Well, I am gonna need to ring the bell and wait on them to come, because there's an airline lock on here. Okay, airline's back up. All I gotta do now is raise my landing gear, but I wanna give a big shout out to Paris from IKEA. It was good meeting you, buddy. All right, truck drivers, quick little tip. If you ever sent somewhere to pick up an empty trailer, do the macro about picking up an empty trailer. That lets the trucking company's computer system know where trailers are at, so the information in their computer system is correct. Hey, has anybody ever been sent somewhere to get an empty trailer only to find out it's not there? Well, the reason that happens is people don't do their empty trailer macro when they pick one up. So don't be that guy, truck drivers. Last thing to do before I get on the road is to close my trailer doors. So you don't want to ride down the road with your doors open. See you at the next pickup.
Ain't good looking, but you know I ain't shy. Ain't afraid to look at girl. In the house, so if you need some loving and you need it right away, take a little time out and maybe I'll stay. But I got your Ramblin Man.
So maybe that one's already loaded and I can just do a quick drop and hook here. Well, that's kind of bullshit. They say a driver's already came and picked this load up like 2 hours ago. What's up, dispatch? Well, I talked to dispatch, and well, the one I talked to, they don't know nothing about nothing as far as why this happened. So I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to heat up some drop and hook jambalaya from last night and edit, not this video that you're watching, but the previous one to this. I've got everything filmed, hence me starting this one, but I hadn't finished editing. And then I got a live video tonight, and my intention is to get that video up prior to going live. So let me have my lunch and do some editing. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Well, I think my hopes and dreams of having a 3,000-mile week are shot to shit. I sat there a little while. Now I'm headed to the Charlotte yard with my empty trailer to drop it and grab a loaded trailer that I'm taking to the Greer yard. Maybe the rest of the week I can run steady. The whole key to having 3,000-mile weeks, which that means making $1,500 for me and my pay plan, is you got to string together some 500-mile days. 500-plus mile days. So if you have, 2 or 3 days shy of 500, it ain't happening. But you really only have to get about 2,300 to crack 1,000 miles, $1,000 for the week. And there was a time in my life where I'd be like, hell yeah, $1,000 for a week. But it's getting ready to be 2018, people. Inflation, you know what I mean? You gotta bring it today if you want to have anything. Bring it on, calm down. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Now, people? It is Friday. Now, for you guys that watch my live videos know a little bit about this story, but yesterday kind of sucked. There was just not even going to get into again, you know, as far as Charlotte and the load that was already picked up, or the place in Duncan I went to get an empty trailer that wasn't there. But when I was headed to the shipper, it had ZF transmission in my work order. And a ZF transmission, I guess the part I overlooked is this care of Pack IQ. And, well, this address right here is where I'm at now and where I came to. But, you know, I kind of had in my mind I was looking for ZF transmission, and it was dark and my windows were all hazy because at the time I was using Rain-X to clean the inside of my windshield. Guys, don't ever do that. It will get worse and worse and worse every single day, especially if you vape. It just builds a haze over it. But I got this new stuff now. I ended up shutting down at the main ZF transmission last night, and I was going to come over here to the right place this morning. Well, I got here, I don't know, it was a little before 7 o'clock, and receiving don't get here until 8. So I went to Walmart to grab a few things, including some invisible glass. Now this stuff works really good. The Rain-X version of this, I mean, it may be great for cleaning the outside of your windshield so it'll bead up, you know, and you don't have to use your windshield wipers and all that. But as far as the inside, it's absolutely horrible. I was thinking I was losing my eyesight because of, you know, the T680 dim lights are not that good to begin with. And I was having a lot of difficulty seeing at night, or when the sun would hit my windshield in the morning, or car lights and things like that. So I feel a lot better now having the invisible glass. I usually only have to clean the inside of my windshields like every other week. It was getting to the point I was doing it every day, and it was getting worse. So finally I realized I think I got the wrong stuff and I need to get some different window cleaner. It keeps getting worse, guys, because I was supposed to be here yesterday. He'll have to work me in between appointments, and could not give me a time to expect. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here before I can leave out to head to Antioch, Tennessee, which is just south of Nashville. But my 14-hour clock started at like 6 something this morning to drive the 4 miles over here, only to find out shipping didn't get here till 8, and now I'm playing the waiting game. I know, right? This is trucking.
Never gonna slow down. You can have your funky world. See you around, 'cause I got the Ramblin', Ramblin' Man. Gamblin', yeah. I got the Ramblin', yeah. Lord, I'm a Ramblin', Gamblin' Man. Oh, I'm just a Ramblin'.
All right, people. I have made it to Antioch, Tennessee, and let me show you what I had to back up into. An enclosure. Glad I wasn't much taller than I am. I know it's dark, but this looks like it was chiseled out. But that's what I'm backed up into. And because of all that waiting around this morning, I'm almost out of time. I've got 3.5 hours left on my 11-hour drive clock, but I am down to 49 minutes left on my 14-hour clock. I'm picking up in Nashville, which I'm supposed to already be there, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna have to shut down the Loves or the TA in Nashville, pick this up in Nashville in the morning. I'm taking that to the Atlanta yard. They got me stacked through the weekend. Then I'm going to Covington, Georgia, down to the Savannah yard, then up to Port Wentworth, which is IKEA, because I'm taking it to Charlotte. That's usually the run. And that'll probably be at least through Sunday. I'm not going to be able to finish all that tomorrow. So it's not going to be that stellar of a week. I've only had one day so far over 500 miles. Tomorrow should be my second one, which is generally the standard, but it just hadn't worked out that way this week. I've just had a few little delays along the way. As Siri would say, brr. It's pretty chilly here in Nashville, and I don't really feel like cooking, and I'm gonna be getting up early, so I'm gonna walk into the TA and, well, see what's on the menu. All right, good morning, people. It is Saturday in Nashville, Tennessee. Got the downtown behind me here, the football stadium over here, but this isn't where I need to be anymore. I've got a pickup to get to. All right, so we're just gonna hook up to this trailer at Electrolux real quick, go back around, get our paperwork, and then we're Georgia bound, people.
I'm just a gambler. Come on and sing along, 'cause I'm just a rambler. Ramblin' man. Oh, I'm a gambler. Gambling man. Rambler. Ramblin' man. Rambler.
All right, here I am at the Loves. Gonna take me a quick 30-minute break and take a much needed shower. It's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Last time I showered was Monday. I know, right? Normally I don't do that. It's just kind of the way it's worked out. But I'm gonna take a shower now so I can change some clothes. So, and now I'm clean. Got my Truckin Gym t-shirt on, ready to rock and roll. And by the way, if you would like to get your Trucker Gym gear, you can go to gallery.com, search for Trucker Gym, or you can just click the link below and in the last few videos. There's shirts, there's hats, there's hoodies, there's even panties, ladies. But it's time to get rolling. So that porta potty is called the Lion's Den. That's kind of funny. But I tell you what's not funny. I'm here in Fairburn, Georgia at the Electrolux. And the delivery date was the 18th, which is Monday. Today is the 16th. It's Saturday. And I called dispatch, well, last night, and they said, yeah, you can drop it at the Atlanta yard. But then they never sent me a T-call message. And I called in today. And I won't say this weekend dispatcher's name, but he said it's a, drop. But according to the guard, you can't drop more than 12 hours before your delivery time, which I'm like a couple of days before mine. That sun glare is a mother humper, isn't it? So I guess I got to take this to the Atlanta yard. But I will call dispatch to make sure they pay my ass for coming to Fairburn like they instructed me to. And then to the Atlanta yard, and then I'm headed to Covington, and that's supposed to be a loaded trailer.
Here go the street lights, bring it on tonight. Here come the man, face is hidden from the light. All through the shadows, oh, they come and they go. With only one thing in common, they got the fire down below.
So I'm in Covington, Georgia, right? And I don't know if everything that's occurred over the last few days is gonna make it to video, but I have not been impressed with dispatch these last few days. Like, the information just ain't good. I was told this is a loaded trailer in Covington that I'm taking to Savannah. Well, it's not. I'm getting ready to back up to door 31. I have to unhook, and then they will start loading this trailer. Well, my trailer's backed up to the dock, but I'm not anymore because I had to unhook from it. And I went in to check, and it's at least gonna be an hour, hour and a half before they have me loaded. So what I'm gonna do is do a little off-duty driving to go get a bite to eat. This is actually my clock situation. I'm working on my 14-hour clock now. I've got 3 hours and 50 minutes. But I took a little break earlier than I probably should have. So doing this will give me whatever time I have left on the 14-hour clock when they get me loaded. I ain't gonna make it to Savannah though, I tell you that. Duty driving, the way you do that is go to status and then change and then off duty driving right there. Which the rules on off duty driving, you can't advance in your load with it, and I don't think you're really supposed to have a trailer hooked to you either. But I don't, and I'm just going to get something to eat. I ain't getting paid for it, but it's just not gonna, count against me. It's off duty driving. Since I've got a little free time on my hands, I searched and found a restaurant called Burritos. I thought it was burritos at first, but not quite. All right, I'm in Burritos, and what you do is, on their bag, you check what you want, and a few minutes later, you have it. It's in the bag. Let's see what's in here. There are chips, queso, and a burrito. This is a pretty big burrito. Good morning, people. I'm getting ready to get on the road. I really wish I was further down the road than I am, but I'm still in the same spot. I'm at Covington. They finally loaded me last night, and I only had like an hour and 15 minutes left on my 14-hour clock. I swear I've been running off my 14 all week long. It's normally not like that, but it has been this week. Part of the video you just saw when I was showing you guys how to off-duty drive, I noticed it when I watched this in the playback, but it was too late. It didn't register my finger touch, so I did not off-duty drive. I just drove to the burrito place. And the reason that kind of pissed me off is that counts as like sleeper berth time, and I'd had myself like off-duty sleeper berth shortly after arriving here when they were loading me. So my decision to shut down here was really going to be smart, because I was going to be 3 hours into my 10-hour reset so I could get started early in the morning. Well, that kind of got shot to shit. That didn't really start until after I got back here, which made a difference of more than 2 hours from my starting time. And I'm not sharing all of this stuff to, I don't know, want you guys to play a symphony of sorrow for Trucker Jim, or to throw dispatch, even though I got incorrect information multiple times this week, because, well, shit happens. And the thing you got to realize, truck drivers, you got to run this like it's your business. Even though it might not be technically your truck, this is your time out here, and you've got to run it like your business and accept some responsibility for it. But I was just totaling up my numbers, and I'm still a couple hundred miles from Savannah, providing there's no more bullshit between, getting a trailer from IKEA to take to Charlotte, which normally that's very smooth. I will end this pay week at 2,260 miles. There may be a little extra miles that ends up being in there for some of the empties that I went and searched for, but I didn't throw that in my calculation. That should be there as well. And well, there will be at least $50, probably a little more of detention pay added into that. So my point is, even though when you have delays and crap days, like there's like 3 days on my log right here. I'll get a clip of it before I end this video. Miles that ain't even 400 for the day. There's like some 300 and something mile days. I didn't get 500 miles yesterday like I was expecting to, and really I expect to every day, and I expect to today. But so far at the time of this recording, there's only been one day over 500 miles. I mean, WTF, right? But all that said, I'm still going to make over $1,000. And that's the opportunity we have, you know, as truck drivers. And I know to a lot of people, $1,000, you know, it ain't a whole lot of money. And well, it's not a whole lot of money. But that's on a pretty, you know, week filled with delays, not rocking and rolling, things not actually really going in your favor as a company driver. You know, and I got, you know, going on 3 years experience or whatever, and I'm with a company that pays at above average. So anybody that's considering truck driving, you can't just think about, okay, well that's good money, that's more than I'm making at the plant. But at the same time, my ass has been out on the road this whole time, you know, since Tuesday morning. And I don't guess I'm going to get back today. Now, if things would have went slightly different yesterday and I was a little closer, they were going to pay me to bobtail back to Greer, and I would have ended up at like 2,400 miles. But I really don't want to get off and start my reset until sometime Monday, just because I want to spend some time with my girl. And then my plan, I know it sounds crazy, but you know, I don't have my kids during Christmas or whatever, so I just assume work and make money. You know, we get our holiday pay, but you get your, you know, your working pay. That is if the freight is available. So, you know where I'm going to ask to go. I'm going to ask to go to Texas, but they don't ever want to send Trucker Jim to Texas. Now, if you come to GMP, they'll hire you and put you on the damn Texas fleet. This done happened like 3 times, but I don't know why it's so difficult for Jim to get on some Texas runs. But if you're on the normal Texas run, they don't really, they pay you a little less than what they do us regional guys. We're at the kind of the top of the food chain pay-wise, just because of, you know, well, what we do is harder than just driving for 2 days, you know, straight to Texas. But that's what I like to do for a little bit, you know, because I like the road. And of course, if I do go to Texas, we're going to stop at exit 92 or one similar to it and get some boudin balls. That's right, some Cajun food. But my coffee's ready, and we're going to get on the road. I'll see you in Savannah.
All through the midnight, watch them come, watch them go, go. With only one thing in common, they got the fire down below. Oh, burning down below.
All right, people, here I am in Savannah. I dropped a trailer at the Savannah yard a little earlier, and now I'm at IKEA in Port Wentworth, getting ready to take this trailer here to Charlotte. Not sure what's after that, but I'm going to try to get another load so I can have a decent shift tomorrow before I shut down and do a little reset. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and making it to the end. I know this episode is a little long. My intention after delivering this to the IKEA in Charlotte is to head over to the Charlotte yard to shut down for the night and get a load tomorrow so I can get a few hundred miles more Well, it actually won't be more on this current week. Charlotte's going to be it. But for the upcoming week that I will be starting on Wednesday. So more than likely, guys, there's only going to be one more, 2 at the most, Truckin' Journey episodes for 2017. But of course, I will be going live Thursday around 7 o'clock. I appreciate all the support and you guys tuning in. If you like this video, now, I know you guys are thinking this is Kenny from South Park.
My God, they killed Kenny! You bastard!
And he's growing up. But no, this is Carlos. Give him the thumbs up. He is one of the newest drivers here at GNP. Carlos and I met a while back when we were both with US Express. But congratulations, Carlos, and welcome to GNP. Make it work for you, brother. And all of you others that have sent me a thumbs up picture, thanks a lot. I'm putting them in a file. I will be using them in the future. No more celebrity thumbs up. I'd rather have your thumbs up. So please give it. But until next time, be safe out there and keep on trucking.